I think y'all are crazy with this one, but I'll let you have it. We'll get back into it later when the cameras turn off. 0-0. Pistol round is live between ENCE and MOUZ. 3 players at top mid. It's my boy Dia and Window Room. Gonna start shifting away. Sunpius aggressive towards A ramp. Frozen spots that out, and now the mid play is under attack.
Yeah, 3 players quick as well. Snappy's gonna receive. Jumping Glock headshot. Why not? And now he's just gonna be tucked into the arch. Now Jimmy's playing up in apartments, and he likes to play slowly, I find.
Oh, that's opened up everything in mid. Look at this little lurk from xertioN. Oh, this round might be over. Madden's actually rotating to cover it. That's a heads-up play. Has to win the fight, though. And xertioN is going to fall back. That flight towards the... Oh! No, with 5 health.
Beautiful re-aggression right there from Snappy. Those are big kills.
I mean, to be tucked into arch, to be given no contest after that, right? With that gush, you could see the confidence that comes out of MOUZ thinking, never is he coming back. But round 2 goes the way of Snappy. All right. They line up. And on top of that, xertioN doesn't get his kills as he climbs through the murder hole. So it's not even like you're picking up a win elsewhere. Difficult job at hand now for MOUZ. xertioN makes the jump, and he's got the bomb, so it's locked in.
Actually, they found a weird situation now where it's only Sunpius defending A. Nerds is rotating over, but they're not going to press the issue. So they ENCE kind of gets away with that one for a little bit of a moment.
They know the bomb's stuck in Window Room, too. But now he's jumping over towards Cat, and ENCE are stacked here. I
mean, what's the thought here for MOUZ? You're just looking for a kill at this point, right? Like anything to give you an idea of where you can go.
Like this, a Jimmy activation. Madden's able to get out through market. He'll take it back with a headshot. So Frozen 1v3. And xertioN is going to nail him. Clean pistol out of ENCE. That jumping Glock headshot made us nervous. Didn't bother Snappy.
That was a really big chaos pistol round that we would call on T side, where you're just trying to have all these different options. Things are going crazy everywhere, and ENCE just held their composure. Snappy had a really great re-aggression on Cat, and they were completely caught off guard. And sometimes that's like the nature of the beast when you have a pistol like this, where there is a lot of open-endedness. You're not exactly sure what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, you can even see him laughing there. It's like you got 5 HP. If you just sit back in that corner, like you're going to go down if they attack that position. So he's just, I'll take the risk. Nice little lineup. No buy in the second round for MOUZ. They're going to wait for the third round.
Nothing at all, man. Nothing.
Interested to see how they're going to do this right now. Will Maiden just have a field day on Balk?
He's got to. Looking for a little bit of aggression. It's not coming in. Crowd's anticipating it as well. They're starting to get loud over here in Malta.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's awkward, but Sunpius gets away.
And he lives with it.
Nate doesn't finish it.
Look at Nerds. Nerds pushing up middle. Gonna grab one. Madden hasn't really only had the initial battle, hasn't seen a whole lot, so this little unarmored Glock round is just gonna slowly be swept aside.
Get him out.
Here we go.
Made it a little bit scary. Sunpius knows that he can't just freely jump down there.
3 Glocks sitting in wait. I think MOUZ's team, right, the organization, did a very good job by throwing out a bunch of free merch literally before the first pistol. If you need to buy fans, that's when you do it.
They know how the game works.
That's how it goes. You know?
One of the best stickers in the game as well.
Ooh,
Can't
good
forget
take.
That.
Good take. Yep. All right, weapons in. Let's see what MOUZ can throw back, because this was a big tail when it came to the MOUZ, first 2 best of 3s. It was all too easy. They didn't face any troubles. They didn't have any tough starts to any of their maps. ENCE are trying to do what G2 did. Begin on the right foot. Chue, top mid, works his way up Cat into ladder, no contest. Deep nade ahead of Jimpad, so it's not too bad. And it's an instant headshot as he rounds that corner. Utility will slow down this pack of players. The possibility of a flank, no doubt, but there it's found out by Nerds. Frozen burns one from behind Van, and the rest of the players could just jump out from apartments.
You might have to save this if you're ENCE. 3 on 4. They're going to investigate a little bit to see if any kill is given up. One opportunity for Sunpius. Now he's gone down, and so is Nerds. And Madden's going to be flanking B-holes with so little to do.
I think that was a little bit much there, giving away those 2 guns like that. I would have liked to see them, see if Maiden can get something here when he's flanking upper B, and then if he can't find anything, just go for the save. But, that's expensive now.
Really expensive. That's going to be painful, even if he gets an AK-47. Oh, how has he made this little swap without them noticing? But he peeks out to 3 AKs in his face. So first round for MOUZ.
And that's a pace-setting round as well. They took mid-control extremely fast there.
True.
They went into an early B split off of that mid-control. And ENCE, unfortunately, they weren't fighting for mid. They were taking A ramp control early, and they were playing more for the sides. And MOUZ punishes because they just went for the instant B split. it's going to be interesting to see if ENCE is going to want to fight back for mid here, or what they're going to want to go for to counter
I think
how that pace went.
What's interesting to watch out for too is we saw it in the pistol round where it didn't have impact. Ooh, nice peek. I was actually going to bring this guy up. He's had a couple little lurks up con to try and swing in towards window room. Didn't really work on pistol round. Got taken down last round, but you can see he's actually being aggressive when he senses that opportunity is there, and I don't imagine that slows down too much throughout this half.
Nade will find its home.
Another fast round from MOUZ here. And they're really trying to push them in on the beginning of this game.
Ooh, clean one from xertioN, taking a player off the staircase. We saw that CT aggression towards ramp last round. This time T is able to creep out. xertioN stuck between players, so he'll just jump back up, trying to squeeze back. And he gets away from the peak. Sure enough, Torsi takes that glance out through jungle and anticipates the snappy crawl through. Easy pickup. Titled the murder hole with good reason.
Oh.
xertioN, another headshot. So safe to say AK's in the hands of MOUZ, and the headshots weren't far off.
Yeah, I mean, the individuals are just popping off. I think the aggression from MOUZ, I think ENCE just wasn't ready for it the first round, and they just had a great call as well. Jeez. And I think both times it was just like very expensive. I think they wanted to save there, but xertioN, he just unfortunately couldn't get away from ladder. Just gets popped down cat. Diha as well, he's just stuck in the corner of ticket, so just two very expensive rounds.
And I think this round, this fourth round specifically, this kind of pick and middle and then the aggression on con so early in the round was like, ENCE doesn't have the utility at this point to handle it. They don't have enough smokes and Molotovs to be able to re-aggress. Not a whole lot of options, and a little bit ambitious of Snappy to think he was going to be able to crawl through that murder hole, as you called it, at that point in the round.
Didn't make his life any easier.
That's a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah. Well, not letting off the gas pedal whatsoever. Frozen xertioN right back into the kill feed, making mincemeat of these pistols. I mean, minute 32, and we've got a single CT left alive. Turns out you can't run or hide.
Yeah. This is going to be tough now because ENCE, they have to figure out some way to deal with their aggression, and you also have to, make the call that MOUZ isn't going to just keep up the pace. Maybe MOUZ is going to switch up the pace now too.
Yeah.
Now, like, the world is your oyster. If you're Suhi, you can call, play another fast round. They can't deal with us. Do I want to take it slow because they're going to respond to our aggression at mid? So now it's kind of tough where the momentum is just completely in MOUZ's favor.
No, but you love this if you're on the MOUZ side of things, because you, as you said, you just feel like you have the entire playbook available to you. No matter what you call, you feel like you have the advantage. Fast, they might not have the resources again, and even if they do, they're going to have to burn all of them really quickly, and then you get to play the late round. If you want to go slow, maybe they expect you to go fast anyway. So ENCE is getting beat tactically right now. This is a really nice game plan Shuhei and MOUZ have come into the map with. It's given them a one-round lead.
Good timeout, though. I think this is a really good momentum. Just try to calm everyone down. MOUZ is playing really fast. Let's just calmly think of the solution. So let's see what both teams are going to bring this round. It's going to be super interesting.
How many more rounds of that pace are MOUZ going to throw before things get a little different? I mean, yesterday versus G2, the amount of aggression, for better or for worse, on Ancient, like they were so stubborn with the pace at the start of each round.
Yeah.
I always do say, Shuhei, there is that element of stubbornness in his calls.
Yeah.
Tries to get out towards chair.
Nice.
He gets cut down early. xertioN, nice aggression, right? Throwing something out inside of middle, but not too much of a threat, not too much of a risk. That is jump up, however, is punished. xertioN wins that with the Mac 10. No upgrade.
Look towards A ramp as well. Even though this kills goes down, MOUZ realize they've got so much emphasis in middle. They've spotted xertioN, they've taken down Diha. Now they've seen one more. Now they know they can actually attack into the A bomb site. There's simply not enough bodies to stop it. Good kill from Jimmy. Another follow-up towards Cat. He is so good right now.
xertioN back by ticket. Waiting for xertioN to arrive. Back's turned at the moment. Timing could definitely still work out for ENCE. Bomb's also dropped in sandwich, so things are going to get weird. Jimmy continuing to try and find his contact, and it needs to be him at this point. He's the reason this A site opened, and he's going to have to be the reason it's closed. Nobody else to work with. And already xertioN breathing down his neck. Snapshot up, doesn't connect. It is indeed a cheeky 2v3 from ENCE to tie the game.
It's okay if you're MOUZ. You're not super stressed. You got it down to 2 players. Money's still low, so you buy into it. xertioN will have the op, but you're still feeling confident as ever. Now you just got to perhaps be a little bit more cautious about the mid-crunch that ENCE have shown that they're willing to do and willing to come right back at you with.
Yeah, good answer from ENCE there. I like that they just went for a simple flash check at mid, punished the guy that was going fast chair, and MOUZ even almost brought it back. So yeah, they're still feeling pretty good about that. Ooh, they're not going to know about this, maybe. It's a very deceptive looking smoke, but Torzi's just looking towards Khan. He's not going to get anything. No flash check this round. Sampai's had the info.
Bang.
Pushing him off.
That's so blind. xertioN. Op is spotted and called out now. They know its position at this point. Sampai's going to rotate around. Oh no!
Really?
That timing!
It's so quick. Everything's so quick right now.
Pad doesn't quite line up the spray. Nert's still flirting around the connector.
What's he supposed to do when he knows xertioN is right behind him?
I think that he's just got to hope to God. Hope right now. He needs his team to help him.
Well, cross your fingers. Won't do much. xertioN gets out to the staircase with an additional A kill. Talk about a jackknife this round.
This is what I was saying about him. Like, he's not going to slow these plays down. He's opened this map up just like decidedly aggressive towards Con, towards Window, and he's really trying to apply a lot of pressure.
Nice of Snappy to bring one with him. Jimpat instant trade frag. Diha's position unbeknownst to MOUZ. They catch the rotator though. Will that let their guard down? Diha's gonna peek the back door, wins the duel to the corner. Bomb planter comes back up, and it's Jimmy again. Another round with impact. His 2 kills on that A site last round didn't win the round, but you hit him on the B site, and he'll get it over the line.
Yeah, this is such a tough game so far for ENCE. I feel like they've just been getting battered down by the aggression. Even this round, it looks like it was going to be okay. They had great timing on the smoke, and then xertioN, he's just so fast. Just gets the fighting Con, and just asks for the insta-boost at Window, and just finds the timing on Sampai's, not expecting it.
And this is such a harsh reset for them as well. Like, they only had like a 1-round losing bonus. They had just won one and now lost one. I mean, there's just no money in the bank. They can't even, and I mean, they're going to save this round, so obviously going to go for the buy in the next round with the 2,400 that they'll make. But Madden can't do anything to slow it, and that's everything at the A bomb site. So MOUZ once again breaking down the doors early at 1.5 minutes left on the clock still.
Not going to do much. USPs will drop one. Grab an AK, maybe save.
The goal will be allowed. Make it expensive and save the AK.
Yeah, that AK is worth its weight right now. He needs to try and back out Nerds if he can, and you can see him going for it. Molotov isn't going to be able to stop him.
Get out of there.
Yeah, dip. He's good. He's out.
Get out of there, Mr. President.
xertioN chasing him down, though.
Oh, he won the timing. You didn't see him come out of the door. Ooh. We've seen what people can do with a saved AK.
Yes, yes, we can. Oh, but he's going to get... Oh, okay.
And this is the guy you want to have it. Look at that. Incredible mechanics, putting him on display. And this is your Con guy. This is who you want to be feeling the game. You want him to have that, feel that, dominance at middle to figure out how are we going to stop MOUZ's aggression. There's just so much happening at mid towards A every round. I want to see a really nice answer from ENCE here to kind of shut this down.
Happening early, too. It's like they've kept up with this pacing that ENCE has got to be like, man, when are we going to get a slow round? When are we going to get like a more standard defaulty round? Like, when do I get to just chill?
When does the Counter-Strike start?
Great timeout call again. I love both timeout calls from ENCE. I think that they're at the exact right times where they should, where they're trying to shut down the aggression, shut down the momentum from MOUZ, because this half can just get away from them so quickly.
I think it might have already gotten away from them. They almost got to reel it back. It's not lost, right? But like they're not in control whatsoever at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Didn't you have some words for us when the cameras turned off, Jason? Something about ENCE and we're crazy.
No, I thought you guys were crazy for talking about like MOUZ having some crazy difficult run through the playoffs. They played
Those
Furia.
are strong teams, Jason.
Yeah, you're gonna say Furia strong?
Art was sick.
Okay. Okay.
Art was sick, man.
Sunpius towards middle. It's his turn to be the tip of the spear, but here's that change up, and this is where we get to talk about going deep into the playbook. A little bit of a fake towards the B bomb site. This is slower paced in middle, so ENCE has bodies there, and it's going to be a walk out of Palace with the bomb.
Snappy just hanging on.
Look at the defense just lured into this. This fake has worked perfectly.
Oh, he can't tell yet.
Poor Snappy. Bogged down by the presence in the site. Madden, oh, that would have been a critical kill. Then suddenly, bomb can't get planted, but there's a second challenge. There's a chance that Nerds disrespects it. I guess it pops in his face, so he holds for a second, and a teammate's flash comes over to help MOUZ, but a gap, that's so welcoming. Go ahead, try it.
Torji's in middle with the AWP, and there's no smoke. There's no Molotov for him at all.
This Nerds versus Shui play. And all the while, you're waiting for the other CTs to get into position, but obviously they have no idea what the ramp looks like, what Palace is occupied or not. Now finally, xertioN gets to play his hand. Good corner clear on Shui. Man advantage. And the other two Ts tuck into their corners. Frozen's feeling squeezed, but he'll take Snappy's head off. And then just like that, all three fumble. MOUZ pick up their 6th. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, we were switching between perspectives. Were two teammates shooting at each other for a second?
From ENCE?
Yeah.
I did not notice that, to be honest with you. I can't, I mean, I would certainly hope not.
Okay. Maybe it's
not
just my eyes in my old
outside of the realm
age.
of possibility. But you'd hope they hadn't fallen into that level of disarray.
Well, every once in a while when we're casting, like it'll change to a T's perspective, and all of a sudden there's 3 enemies on his screen.
Yeah.
But then I realize, oh wait, no, he's just part of the pack.
Yeah.
There's the Hero M4 dropped immediately. It's going to be in the hands of Diha now. He picks it up off his teammate's dead body, but ENCE is getting demolished.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only guy that has M4 now doesn't have armor. All of his teammates do, which is unfortunate since they're so far away from him.
Yeah, he's just got to see what he can get, and that's absolutely nothing. And now, as you mentioned, no way for Sunpius and Madden to fall back and pick up that M4. They do get a kill at A ramp, but that's not enough for the moment, and MOUZ just going to line up in con.
Take that rifle, though. See what you can do with it. Sunpius, oh, they lined up. That could have been a multi-kill spray down. Instead, it's Torzy with the op cover. And a great chance at the A play because Madden's got that measly 12 health. He will have the element of surprise, but that's not enough of a difference maker to stop xertioN, who is on a tear.
They're feeling it right now. You can just see every peak, everything that they're doing. There's just so much confidence, so much assertiveness that like what they're doing is right.
Every peak is with intention, intent to fight, intent to battle.
Even right there, xertioN getting that kill so cleanly was really nice. And ENCE, I feel like, you know, they're having good answers, but there's not enough of it, you know, going throughout the beginning of the round. Like, I feel like the beginning of the round calls have been good, and then they're just breaking down so quickly.
You got to talk to one things that would be great for ENCE to have that could help them maybe deal with some of this pressure is an AWP presence on the map, which they haven't been able to get out. It's either been lack of economy to be able to afford it on a consistent basis, and when they have had it, Sunpius is sitting at 1-7 right now, so having a very slow start to this game. So MOUZ has done a really good job of not only winning the game tactically, but also throwing ENCE players off of their own game individually to a point where one of the best players on the server can't actually get involved in the map.
Yeah, I think they're going to want to put Sunpius more towards one of the sides of the map and then just try to lock down the other two a lot heavier.
Throw him in B and allow a 4th player to float around a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was just very unfortunate. One of the rounds, he's just he got the ladder boost, and they're already fast out mid.
Yep.
Maiden makes the cat jump, and then he just immediately dies and just stuck in a terrible position. So I think that Sunpius has just been getting kind of unlucky in like those rounds so far. This round, he's going to be having his op, and another good timeout. I think that's super needed. They need to take control of this halfback. It's been so difficult for them. So much momentum on MOUZ's side. And like you said before, just the playbook is just open. They can do anything they want, and you can see how hard that is. Even when ENCE has a good answer in the beginning of the round, because of just how much assertiveness and dominance over this half, it just hasn't been able to translate to anything.
And because that MOUZ has been so good and like their tactics have all worked and their individuals are hitting shots, like everyone, like that fake that was thrown was a massive over rotation, but you can understand why, because ENCE is just like, we've lost everything every time they've attacked. Like, we have to get more people here, and that opened up the door for a fake. So, and now they got to be mindful of that. Now next time if you want to have a fast rotation, you're thinking, oh crap, is this another fake? ENCE has been knocked out of this game, and they've got to fight to regain control.
Yeah, they're going for a little bit more of a mid push here, which is something that they're trying to get themselves into, but now we're going to have MOUZ going for the B pop, early timing. 2 are already here.
Diha's one of them, stuck behind Arch. Players trickling down, instant headshot. Snappy lines him up, and Jimpat shoots through him.
What do you do against that?
I don't know.
Everyone's in the right spot at the right time. 2 people are lining up for him, but the cover is just incredible.
Oh my god.
And they have to go for the safe now, too. This is just so tough for them.
That opening kill from xertioN, if you're Diha, you're punching a monitor.
What did you do wrong?
I'm punching a monitor.
What did he do wrong?
Nothing.
You could do everything right and still lose.
Jimpat shoots through xertioN to get the second frag as well. Doesn't even take him down. Leaves xertioN 5 HP, so now we're looking at like a 5-player survive for MOUZ. 8-3 lead on this T side. Confidence boiling over. This is just a dominant T half. And it's not often that ENCE get dominated like this by teams that are ranked beneath them. I mean, you go back to June of this year, the only team that's been ranked beneath them that has even beaten them in a map, really, is Virtus.pro a couple of times. And VP kind of renowned as being able to punch upwards.
Yeah.
Beyond that, you know, you're only losing to G2, Vitality, Heroic. The four at the top have been jockeying for this position, and it felt like ENCE, you know, 4 grand finals in a row, making that run, trying to pick up a trophy. MOUZ out of nowhere. At least here on Mirage, but that's why it's their map pick, and that's why they've come in with a confident game plan.
I mean, the buildup of this MOUZ roster, we've all seen it coming for a while, and it's always just been like, which is the event that's really going to trigger this team into like getting to that next point of having that confidence? It looks like it's this one. It looks like it's right now.
Ooh, Senpai's missing the cross of Shuhei. He'll be tucked in top mid. Nobody else here. Oh, as Diha throws out that molly and tries to slide out, he gets hit with it. Then the underpass player finds another, and it's 5v3 again by the minute 30 mark.
Back-to-back rounds. Diha gets like jumping first bulleted by xertioN last round. This round he throws the Molotov, does everything right, forces Shuhei out in the open, and still gets his head banged off.
They're going to try to press out from B main as Snappy has done a good job of holding off Cat first. But simultaneous frags again out of MOUZ are leading us to an early 9-3 lead.
They actually only attacked that B bomb site with 2 people. Like xertioN was lurking Con and Frozen's been lurking in Palace. So that was just Jimfad and Torji. I mean, Sui coming up, Catwalk got killed earlier, but like that round actually could have got really sketchy for MOUZ considering only 2 people are there and the other 2 are so far away.
Yep. I think that ENCE should try to vie away from middle, or I mean maybe wow, that's so unlucky.
I think ENCE should just forfeit the game.
Okay, maybe not that far. But I think that they've just been a little bit, you know, behind of like the answers. I think the flash checks were like a good answer, but you know, MOUZ, they've already like played the fast mid type of stuff already. I think more trying to find the impact on like the sides of the map and trying to play more delay, just use your nades. You can go for a flash check like on mid or cat, but I feel like so far it just hasn't been working out to like stay into the mid area.
It goes back to like MOUZ having complete control of like what they want to do on the map and open up that playbook, and like they've battered you fast mid so many times, and then they're just like, all right, now let's just hit the extremities. Let's not even bother with it.
ENCE was still feeling that pressure from earlier, but this is good here. They can catch Sui off guard here.
Madden's ahead of it, a little awkward, but manages to drop Shui. Hop shot connects as well to xertioN. Won't slow him down, by the way. He's still just charging forward, and Dia's cat support will definitely help. Peels off the second tee in, leaves the lit one sat back sight. Torzi's off, hunting for impact, but nobody giving up an angle. Nobody giving him a thread to pull on. Then that challenge around the arch is fantastic out of Diha. Finally, it's looking like ENCE have staved off the aggression unless Frozen and Torzi will combine for a back-breaking 2v5. But the flank is enough to take the wind out of the sails, put the bomb in the dirt, and we've got a round where MOUZ don't pull off every miracle.
Yeah, they finally shut down like the sides of the map. I felt like that was a really good call. You know, they're finally able to find something from Senpai's. They got the leg off, which gives Diha an easy kill, and Diha plays really well, smoking himself off get right, so he doesn't give anything else towards Torzi. So overall, I think a really good pace change, and if they can convert this next round, the game is savable.
Yeah, game is still within reach of them to claw it back. All is not lost. It's just you got to know at this point it's going to be tough no matter what. You have an uphill battle.
Yeah, not only the scoreline, but also just the momentum.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, ENCE just having, you know, them on like the back foot the entire game, where MOUZ just had so much aggression at middle and they could just do whatever they want. And you can feel that as a player when, you know, you're trying to figure out how do we stop them at mid, and they're already, you know, trying to do other things. And they're just faking you out, sending 2 guys out B, bombs going out halls, and the comms are chaotic because the rounds have been crazy. And that's just, you know, the nature of the game when there's just so much pressure on you. You
better have a lot of confidence, and I imagine you would at this point with the runs that they've been on, but ENCE having confidence in Snappy as an in-game leader to call them back into this and let them try and actually fight for the map on their T side, because at the moment, the CT side, the best you can do is just stay alive.
Yeah, I want to see Senpai get active here in some way. I want to see him find like an open kill, get his confidence rolling, especially for the second half.
Diha's got a double op setup going right now as well. He's had enough of trying to heads up duel xertioN with an M4.
A rare treat, but let's bask in it. I mean, Shuei's been pretty consistent in trying to challenge to chair, sometimes on his own, sometimes with that underpass support. It's going to be 3 to the top of mid. xertioN just hitting that gas pedal. xertioN will find one. Op shot through the top smoke. But xertioN into the window, read by xertioN. Now, here we go, a round to talk about xertioN. We've been waiting for it, and we are talking about their playoff specialist, right? xertioN goes huge in their moments, has played a key role in hoisting trophies. Nice to see him in the server.
One of the rare times xertioN hasn't just hit like a first bullet headshot, like with that peek holding the angle. He was waiting for that exact fight from xertioN. Good job from Frozen. Haven't had to say his name a whole lot, but we all know he's got some game. Looking for the follow-up in xertioN again. A third in the round and 2 left to find.
He's back. Give it to him. Give it to him.
There's so much money on MOUZ side of things. Like Torji and Jimpad should definitely go for this round. And you should definitely just say, who cares if we win or lose it? Maybe we can at the end of the day, but let's look for kills. Let's take some of these guns away. Let's take some of these ops off the map because ENCE doesn't have the money to replenish them.
Yeah, and maybe an unlucky timing with that jump spot. Nurse is in the corner. They might not clear him as he's running up.
Yeah, easy back turn. No double spray down. xertioN peeks. Dodges the bullet and grabs another one. So big round from xertioN. We were waiting for that. And he gets himself 4 on the trot. Separate individual duels as well. Just nice repositioning every step of the round to keep majority alive for ENCE.
Yeah, quad kill. Good he doesn't go down at the end as well because no one was there to recover that AWP, but that's a big round for the Spanish shopper. 5-9 and a timeout taken by MOUZ, their first, heading into the last round of the first half.
Good awareness on xertioN, being ready for xertioN and window. That's a play that he's already used a couple times in this game.
True.
So super good from him, seeing the heads-up awareness from him. And getting those kills is going to be huge for his confidence. And they have the double op as well. They didn't have any money to be able to deal with his aggression. And one of the best things to deal with aggression is double ops. And MOUZ know it, though. So let's see what they want to do for their answer towards it. Normally you want to be doing some type of heavy smoke thing so you're not getting picked everywhere, but
execute's always nice and easy against a double op. At least you can get in and get the bomb plant, a tougher retake.
A classic, really.
Yeah, we all love an execute on Mirage.
I mean, no one ever knows the jungle smoke, Jason. Torzi boosted again top mid. We've seen this. Not able to flick down top con. They'll fade away with the double ramp play instead set up. xertioN lies in wait. He would welcome this peek without utility.
And they've been searching ramp a couple times. They might just give it to him. But look at Nerds going for the confidence kill, and he gets it.
Missed shot.
Not able to get the pick on the ramp guy.
He'll throw out some util, give himself a little bit more space to work around with. It's low HP on the 2 players who made contact, one of which grabbed the kill in Nerds. A smoke for the ramp leads Madden to get as close as he chooses. How risky do they want to get here with man advantage in that 6th important round on the line?
I think that's the nice thing about having the double ops is you don't have to get super risky. You can just have these guys chill and hold the lines. And I mean, you can see MOUZ on the map as well. Just hit the pause button, waiting for any kind of a response, any kind of that aggression, and they're not getting it. So here we go again. Play 2 for MOUZ.
Ooh, that's going to hurt. Oh, Nerds brings one with him. Fire had him done for. Frozen buying time. Slides out, sees the box player, rips the head off. xertioN, nowhere to be found just yet. And remember, working with little health, he's going to try to challenge ahead of that Molotov. And this pocket of control he has, oh God, could it catch them off? Jungle push, denied by the util. Track shot, not hit, and now he's pinned. He's toast. Double digits, folks. It's MOUZ with an aggressive T-side and an onslaught that just never seemed to stop.
Both sides, Canadian nails the shot. 3 kills from the captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL Pro League Season 18 playoffs, brought to you by Johnny Jabs, Creamy Moses, and the Scrawn Dog. You're watching
I noticed you've given yourself a very interesting nickname there.
MOUZ Mirage beatdown Moses. Talk me through it.
Yeah, we were just talking about this from the halftime break. xertioN and the rest of MOUZ got started early with fast aggression. ENCE didn't show they could stop it until like round 11, round 12. And because of that, they just had to deal with a never-ending stream of aggression every single round. Now they got to switch sides. Now it's ENCE who have got to bring the same thing to the table, but why not? xertioN get up in their face again. Nice double kill and a 5-on-3.
Man, he is just not afraid of his opponents whatsoever by no stretch of the imagination. They're slaughtering them. It is 4 kills with the bomb dropped top mid and only xertioN left to work.
All right, John, give me a detail-heavy strategical breakdown of that round.
Yep.
I think the ENCE wanted to go for
Show
a very fast, momentum-based pistol where they're just swinging mid and they would just take it over real quick and they do a quick A split, but now it kind of backfired and they just got completely owned.
Oh my lord. xertioN up in their face like he's playing 2 T-sides.
Yeah, really. That's really what it is.
Like, actually, I had so much fun playing T-side. I'm just going to do it again.
This W key works all game long. Frozen's going to finish this one. It's an 11th for MOUZ out of the second pistol. As if that lead couldn't grow, in an instant, top mid gets shut down.
Well, and you didn't really get any kills. You didn't get a bomb plant. You're going to buy in this round, but there's nothing special that you're going to be working with. So I mean, this could balloon out of control real quick. That first rifle round that ENCE come in with is obviously just going to be so important.
Yeah, it's gotta feel bad when you're doing a fast-based pistol like that and you just get shut down immediately after they've been pushing you the whole last half.
Yep, it feels horrible. MOUZ came into this game with some attitude.
They did.
Saw those breathing exercises. We saw them lean back in the chairs,
right.
eyes closed.
They're getting ready for battle, actual war.
There's nothing scarier than a mindful Jimmy. Sharp as ever. This is really his breakout event. But this is xertioN's map at the moment. I mean, his aggression, uncontested.
16 and 11 for xertioN. He's been fantastic. Playing on catwalk here on the CT side, it'll be Jimmy who calls out the information. Nice shot from Madden. Ooh, that opens things up a little bit.
Ladder player helps. Jimpat's getting pressured. Torchy's got that help off the catwalk, swap into the A1S. A bomb plant would be nice. A deagle shot would be perfect. But they're going to throw a smoke down. That'll keep 2 relegated into the market. xertioN with an MP9. This would be the perfect chance for ENCE to pull off a 4th buy. And all of a sudden, xertioN has to dive to the smoke, but he instantly comes right back. Now they know about him. And he tries to jump it out onto Frozen, but Frozen's going to deliver in those sorts of rounds. Frozen loves to shut down the rounds that you start to get hope in. It's where he thrives. MOUZ, 12-5.
It's not a bad round, though. I mean, you get down to 2 kills, you get a plant, or down to 2 players, and yeah, with that plant, ENCE can just buy right up in this round right here. So plant is absolutely massive to allow them to continue fighting. And look, this is like, not risky, but a little bit of an early buy after the force in the second. But if they can reset the economy, this is huge because it gives them some runway. It leaves them a little bit of space to work with for the rest of this half.
Yeah, this is a really good buy from ENCE. I mean, obviously they're going to need to convert it, but they can't let this half get away from them.
Yeah.
They're just going to be too far down. The momentum's already been shifted so hard in MOUZ's favor. They need to get something going.
And you want to capitalize on those 3 frags you got in the previous. And if you let it slip away, then all of a sudden you no longer have that ability to gain the economic advantage.
Diha waiting, and could have paid off, but no instant headshot. He falls back.
He unfortunately had the bomb there, so they spotted the bomb, and he had to fall back there. Where like some other times he's going to actually go for those kills, but this time he had to just fall back, and they might have to do some type of mid-round here now since they saw the bomb.
We're going to shift everyone back. Snappy's going to come join up. Some Pius at top mid. Madden can move underpass towards the A bomb site. He might throw a little bit of a fake towards B, trying to flash someone off the angle, make his presence known, and it's working. It's shifting Shuhei. Torji almost kind of shifted over as well through the murder hole, but it's alleviated some of the A defense. Nice kill from Sampaius.
Yeah, mandatory pickup there for top con control. With all these moving pieces all across the map, picking up a duel like that. Snappy's going to go for one off of the catwalk as Frozen draws back the man advantage. He's got the util as well. Try to create a bit of space to play around. He dropped it at his feet next to Ticket. Sampaius gets deeper into jungle. And Shui is so stuck in this duel, but he has a huge health advantage in this one. Only 5 points of health left for Sampaius, but taking that shot allows Snappy to strike through the window. And all they want is this A site. All they can get is this A site. And with 3 defenders coming in from the same angle, can MOUZ force their way through this post plant and steal it straight back from ENCE? They've got a frag grenade with the opening kill already in their hands. They have no kit on the play. It sits in top connector. That's too much of an expedition to really get going unless they go and force clear those corners. They'll take the site first, and all of ENCE sit back, allow for that movement to occur, and Snappy has shown himself. Nertz reveals himself from the ramp room, keeping it even 2v2, and again, no kit. They have to go into con. They've got to grab that defuse kit, and they won't. They'll get nothing more than a retake attempt that nearly gets there. It's a 6th out of ENCE with 1 alive.
Hard retake there from MOUZ. No
Yeah.
smokes on the board, no kit. The kit's at top con. And that's just a tough round, too. Like, it's such a mind game. You see the bomb and ramp when you're double pushing. Is he going to take it back? They're starting to put some B pressure, and now they're taking mid. Was it just a fake, and they're going to actually go B, or are they still going to stick to what they called in the beginning of the round? So,
Gotta give
tough round.
give some props over to ENCE though too, because that's a hard round to even get into that position, considering the why they came in with, their lack of utility, and there was a lot of moving parts. That was like map control, shifting around the map, taking catwalk, parking yourself on catwalk, re-aggressing towards A. Not an easy thing to do when you're missing resources.
Sampaius knows he has one pinned in. Frozen fights it, and it'll be the 2nd death. But I will say, if I have any criticism of Shuhei as an IGL sometimes, I think those are the kinds of rounds right there where everything is in flux, every piece is moving, and there's no certainty to the final destination, that things get sketchy for him. As I rant about it, Snappy somehow, falls off into the molly. Gotcha. Jimpat's damage, just pushing him over the edge.
This is awkward now too, because Dia's only got a deagle. This is, I mean, Jimpat doesn't know it, but this is a deagle versus deagle battle.
Place your bets, folks. Diha, he'll find the headshot. A critical one, but it's not as if that bomb site's empty. And if you think it is just because you caught Torzi rotating, well, suddenly xertioN reveals himself, but excellent hand cannon work out of Diha. 2 critical kills at that B site to keep it clean. 2 AKs moved in, and 5 rounds isn't, that's striking distance.
Yeah, and we're seeing some life from ENCE. They won the last round on low util, very tough round, and then this round, MOUZ, they're also on low util. They have to do something. They opt for the ramp push as 2, and they just get shut down. It's going to be a very tough round now, because ENCE can just convert this one, they go to the next one, so you can see that the momentum has shifted in this game a little bit, especially if ENCE can convert the next gun round.
I think next gun round, if ENCE can convert it, that's the one that might make them actually believe that they can come all the way back in this one. That's the one that gives them a new sense of hope, a new sense of actually being able to accomplish it. It's going to be massively important round 21. This one's a nice, easy mop-up for the ENCE team who have just hustled into the A bomb site, and it's going to be 12-8 when all is said and done.
And a mow down from Nertz, made easy.
And they're scary though. Those USBs, they just dinged both those guys instantly. Nothing's for free here.
Up on Sampaius for this T side. Not enough money for Torji unless he wants to go glass cannon, which might be a bit aggressive, but also equally fun for the rest of us.
I think for how this game's been going, I would opt for the glass cannon. I think both teams have been showing the aggression from both sides. Just lock down one of the sides, fight on the other one.
That's kind of what you wanted Sampaius to switch into at some point, was put him on the end of a map and allow your riflers to be a bit more mobile.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot easier when Sampaius did that as well. As soon as he did, start playing for the sides of the map, I felt like they were more in control of their half.
Well, you got what you wanted. Torji's picked up the op, no armor, just one single flashbang, so obviously going to be susceptible to nades, obviously going to be susceptible to some aim punch, but he's got the op.
And the Elige seal of approval.
Yes, sir.
Let's see
see what they do with that. Opting to fight for mid here. xertioN's going to go in the top mid smoke. Maybe he's going to get a flash top mid. No. He knows that there's nothing out top mid. No molly to give certainty. Checks the feet, doesn't see it. And he has it all. And Sui is going to be at an off angle too for if they did walk up underpass. Very difficult for ENCE right now if they go out mid. It can break down so quick.
It's Madden and Snappy side by side awaiting. Sampaius revealing his ops position with a fire towards B site that doesn't connect, and there goes the util mid. Window smoke's not going to bother anybody.
Ooh, giving
Deep
away his
smoke.
presence.
Yeah, xertioN tries to duel around the edge of it, and, well, he picks up Madden. Ooh, Snappy, what a risk. Runs out through that smoke, will take away the headshot, but leaves himself on 5. He did not want xertioN to get out of there. But at what cost? Bogdan's Law in full effect, and Torzy
has
sees
Inferno
it
as well.
Hard thing now, too, is Nerds is lurking in the middle with his low HP, so now that Torzy has picked off Diha on that turn, like, you don't actually have enough manpower to hit that B bomb site, so you've got to rely on Nerds to open up the second option, which is towards A, and he's got to get a move on before Snappy and Sampaius arrive. And again, throughout the rest of this round, Snappy is basically just like a decoration. He can't do anything valuable. Throw some utility. That's valuable.
Meh, overrated.
It's going to be tough now because they're going towards B. 15 seconds only.
Heard that. Frozen. Won't matter. Instant headshot, and we're done here.
If he gets that kill, there's a chance, right? You probably pull one defender away from the B bomb site. Maybe you get lucky and both turn their heads, and then you can kind of surprise them and you can shock them at the B site. But with Nerds going down in that fashion, it's all over. MOUZ continue running up the scoreboard, 13-8.
Yeah, it's so difficult to deal with someone pushed up top mid there. xertioN gets the first kill, makes it really high damage on Snappy for the second one.
That's a nasty smoke as well. That creates a really awkward angle.
And the thing is, because Sampaius took a shot at upper B and they saw that he was there, they kind of saw that they were doing an upper B, work strat with the op, and then most likely they're going to go to mid control after. So Torzy is able to like post up and take that whole line for free and gets the early info.
Oh, didn't see him. Luckily, Sampaius draws one back. Shue going to be the opening death again for MOUZ. Whole pack of players working down middle. Missed chance from Torzy to strike down the back. That was the fourth and final member of ENCE running down mid, but now they're just so corralled into the bottom of it. xertioN, he didn't see that.
No, he did not.
Oh, sucker. Madden stuck behind him. Pops him from behind. Diha's going to take a chance, crawl through murder hole. And he's got options, but there's also a player coming, and Jimpak could very well catch him looking the wrong way, but
4x3.
He doesn't look. Jimpak starts running, Diha's in between. Torzy's luckily there to pick it up, but surely he saw Frozen, which means ENCE know exactly where these last two are at, which means bomb plant, 9th round, and this comeback has some legs on it.
Yeah, and I don't think you can go for this if you're MOUZ. And this is one of the things that helped them win against G2 yesterday. Remember, there was that pocket of like 3 rounds where they were able to save an AWP, save an M4, save a couple rifles, and over time, those saved weapons gave them the economic advantage down the stretch. So MOUZ just not even going to mess with this one.
Good composure from ENCE. As soon as they lost their one player on the side, they had all 4 people in mid, like you were saying, Scrawny, and it's so difficult when you're in that situation. You have to play so patient, and then they actually got something. He found a time to getting up into stairs. Maiden gets that free kill, and then Diha is able to push through to CT. Just so many things went right for ENCE right there. Really nice round.
Well, that round win for ENCE puts a new wrinkle in this game because it looked like MOUZ might just be able to continue marching forward. So it gets interesting now. Important trade kill, important move from Madden, doing his best xertioN impression coming up con. ENCE are within 4, and MOUZ can't really buy with only a $1,900 losing bonus. Yimpat sitting at 3,300. I think buying around these 2 saved weapons in this round would be a risk that's really not worth the reward.
Maybe we get some Mag 7s on the 3Ks.
Yeah.
No, not Mag 7, Novas.
The XMs?
Sorry. The Mags,
Novas.
I'm never buying the Mag 7 again.
No?
After that Anubis round against C9, I was just like, if I had a Nova, that would have hit.
What about auto shotty?
It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Crazy, yeah.
Who knew?
And they can make it happen with these rounds. I like that Sampaius is getting active as well. Got the early pick on the connector player. Definitely who you want to be feeling good.
Where's Torzy going? The best chance for MOUZ to get an advantage in this round. Deep Molotov. Torji's at 20 kills. He's brought it right back up in this second half to tie with xertioN.
Not an angle we always see.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough, too, for ENCE. They're not going to be throwing any flashes over A on this.
Ooh, Frozen, you want your moment? I can see a world where this one catches him off. But they're going to give a little room to Sunpies first, towards mid.
It's
Him
all
versus Torzy. Oh, the timing! He just looks down and it unravels the boost behind triple. Madden's instant headshot. Frozen's AK draws one off of the Palace, but the numbers still continue this expedition to split. And that is it. That unravels it all. Timing, baby.
The butterfly effect is just crazy.
Oh.
Torzy just timing just looks down instead, and then Frozen has to get off the boost when they pop out ramp. Just crazy.
That could have been such a cool round for MOUZ. If Torji gets that one kill, Frozen's boost is activated, and then we see what he's got. I see him do his best Nico impression.
Oh, that's one of those very, I mean, that round's tough to review.
There's not really much you can say about it. It's just, you just unfortunately did that.
Yeah, you went for a setup, and then it missed just by virtue of taking the crosshair away.
It was a great setup.
Yeah, I thought
He
it was
just
really
happened
cool.
to move his mouse when
Yep.
he didn't expect him to peek up top.
But it had potential. Deagle can't get anything done. Double digits for ENCE. Fighting back in this map.
Love that. I mean, ENCE are a team that show resilience at times, right? We've had some battles in 2023 thanks to ENCE. I mean, hell, even I think going back to like starting Cologne, right? It had been a little while since we'd seen them play, and they got pushed to the limit. Pulled it off. When all these other teams are faltering in playoffs, the return after a couple weeks off has not been well for everyone, and ENCE trying to be the anomaly.
A-Pop, it looks like. Fast timing, you'd imagine, from Snappy and the rest of his boys, as they don't want to just sit here with no map control for a minute on end. And here we go.
Torzy on the angle, misses his shot. Frozen instantly dead. Nerds catching him out in the open like that. Ooh. So much more pressure now on Torzy, and these flashbangs just continuously finding him. It's a challenge out from Shui, who's having a very tough game. His 8th to 17 deaths. He takes the next peek. Ooh, going for a third. But then that angle reopened by Torzy back from Ticket. It's going to make the bomb plant hard. The 4th time this guy's been flashed in the round, and they will find a window to put that bomb in. Peek out from jungle, punish. Snappy traded in an instant. And we've got Diha and Sunpius versus Torzy and Jimbat. Positions taken, tucked back, hiding. And Sunpius finds his counterpart. The op strikes him down. It's a clutch attempt from the young.
This is crazy. They're not supposed to be able to come back in this game with the way MOUZ knocked him off kilter in the first half. This is something special. 6 out of the last 7 rounds going to ENCE and showing no signs of slowing. And now you do get into that weird money situation. Now you do get a little bit of a half buy coming in from MOUZ. Next one will be a full buy with the full losing bonus. But they have not been able to show any kind of ability to stop Snappy and ENCE.
90 damage nade.
That's an orc nade.
Yeah, this is the impact of momentum for sure. You saw like after that second round, or the 4th round on T side, where it just kind of shifted. You could just see how much more confident everyone looked on ENCE. Even those last couple of rounds on CT side, Sunpius getting into it. Nurse has been phenomenal the entire game, and it's just completely shifted the game. 23
kills on Nerds, topping the server. It was xertioN with the crazy first half on the T side, who has up to 20 frags at the moment. Torji's had a great CT side with the AWP. He's at 20 kills. But all of them below Nerds. And he's hiding over in Palace. Diha and Sunpius at ramp. Snappy and Madden starting to set up a split towards this A bomb site. The crunch is coming in ever so slowly.
Oh,
nice shot from xertioN.
A chance. Snappy strikes him down. It's going to leave a second still. Just eyes on B. They're going to squeeze into A. Fast push. Sunpius with the Tech 9 and bomb flies out that A ramp. And don't forget, there's still that scout on Shui. Snappy's going to get pinched by the pistols. Torzy's P250 cleans it up. That's a rifle in the hands of Torzy. The scout pinned in behind triple. Not like this. Diha's going to clear. Nert's right here with him. 2 strong riflers for ENCE and a chance inside of the bomb site. Jimmy, let's see it. The last clutch wasn't his, but Diha's head right there on those boxes. So damn close to remind you what MOUZ can do with lesser weapons, and still ENCE get ever closer.
Oh, a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Sunpius coming through that smoke. Almost changed the trajectory. But again, we just said his name. Just talked about Nerds inside the server. Once again, picking up all the impact frags to make it safe for Dia to get the bomb down. Make it safe to put Jimpat in the pressure situation of a 1v2.
Right, for the lead with guns. And it's something different. Torzy's 22nd. xertioN also aggressive through the apartments.
Oh,
they'll find their chance at aggression.
That's a cool 1-2 punch. While everyone's kind of reacting to the AWP in the underpass, a nice little pick off from xertioN coming from B.
Oh, but instant headshot right back at a Nerds.
Strong.
Torzy, careful. Madden had that vision. Molly's gonna flush him out of his position. Shuhei, bat, drops bomb. And the return frag out of Madden. Man advantage here for MOUZ. Guns made the difference, looking for that 14th. But watch Madden and Nerds recollect themselves. If they can group up, it's a matter of getting that bomb. There's variables to this round that make it so much more difficult, but blink and you'll miss it. 2 final KOs out of MOUZ. The CT side finds another.
Nice openings from MOUZ. And that's their answer to try to bring this game back, put the game more on their terms, which is something I kind of was hoping ENCE was going to do in the first half a little bit earlier, where they're just going for something more aggressive, more
like a microaggression.
Yeah, just a little bit more microaggression so they can get the momentum on their side.
Yeah, that's a nasty little peek in those B holes. Completely stifled ENCE and took away all their options.
And not the best money from ENCE either. Really bare bones. Only 2 smokes from Diha and Sunpius on them.
Yeah, which is wild for how successful they've been. It had been seven of the last 8 had been towards ENCE. And I mean, like 1 player surviving, 2 players surviving, 3 players surviving. Eventually just got ground down by this MOUZ defense that was putting up a ton of fights. Well, that's what this one means. Can ENCE continue battling in this? If they lose it, MOUZ is on 15 and they've got no money to play with. This, the most important round of the second half. ENCE, this comeback, it could stop here.
MOUZ came out of the gate on that T side with aggression, but remember, Snappy, if the push doesn't work, push faster. Unleashed on this offense. And now all of a sudden, Torzy, I feel like he's stuck between the util pressure on the other end. Sunpius on the fallback could catch him, and that's assuming the peek from Snappy didn't work. But Diha gets legged on the jump back. Sunpius's trap is sprung. Torzy's pinned in, and that's not going to stop him. Sidearm connects. Nert slides down off the ladder. Frozen is going to be beating himself up that he only gets half of the damage needed for that one, as all of a sudden Nerds jumps off. Ooh. It's man advantage, but it's stringy. It's everywhere, and we're playing in the shadows, folks.
The bomb is down underpass. This is not the angle that you want MOUZ to have right now.
Oh, this is so awkward, too. Yimpat's watching the murder hole. Nerds is walking right towards it. Madden clearing out the B bomb site. Torzy's in trouble. This engagement is important, and a little bit of shoulder shows. Torzy gets pulled back, and just like that, ENCE, they get the impact they need.
Sunpius can grab the bomb. Jimpat's going to find his duel. Wins it! Third 1v2 for Jimpat on this CT side. A fresh-faced 17-year-old versus Sunpius, one of ENCE's greatest playoff contenders.
And he's going to put the bomb down, and he's going to have plenty of time to get into whatever position he wants. So imagine being this young player of Jimpat. Imagine having to rotate again, all these long angles against the AWP, and
Ooh, 43 health. And Jimpat's going to redirect. Sunpius has just been able to fall back ever so slightly ahead of the angle. Whoa, missed twice! ENCE continued to tear it up. That's 13 and knocking on the door of a tied game. After that first half, it felt impossible.
What are you supposed to do in that clutch if you're Jimpat? Everywhere you go is like, and 1 round separates the teams. ENCE gets to continue fighting. It's MOUZ who have to take their final timeout and talk things over right on the edge of a bye, and that's got to be painful.
So close between both these teams.
This has got to be a half buy, right? Like, this has got to be pistol and armor, a little bit of utility. Maybe that, oh my lord.
They're going for it.
Really? Buckle up.
I mean, if they win this round, though, ENCE doesn't have a lot of money to work with
Yeah.
here. I think that's what they're going for. And technically, they could still bring it to OT.
Yeah, respect. This is a bold call. This is a really bold, whatever happens after this round, respect for having the balls to go for this.
It's like, what do you do against the Nerds just finding the opening every single round? He's just playing insane.
Off that ladder.
Yeah, that's so
Oh,
tough.
that's so tilting. Here we have it. Mid uncontested.
Saving their utility for now until the T's use theirs. Here we see the connector smoke. Just trying to win as much time as possible.
Seen these crawls up cap before.
I can't tell if this is ENCE like misreading the economy like I did, thinking it would be a save, or if they just like these MAC-10s because they do switch that up.
That flash, Torzy's peak, near perfect. Then the bomb's dropped, and the pressure on the other end's denied. Snappy's MAC-10, how? The bomb is point blank denied! Sun Pius keeps them in it. Frozen. It's his turn to clutch, and if there's one criticism of Jimpat, it's a lack of experience. Frozen, not the case. And that bomb crosses over, he denies the plant. It's a MAC-10 on Diha, and we saw what Snappy's could already do. MOUZ on the brink of securing 15, and Frozen's gone silent. Diha's stuck around every corner they could be. Tick, tick. There's damage. Diha on 19. It's close. Nade bounces back. USP's out. He's got a frag as well, though. And the bench denies. 15's the time. Oh, Malta, hold your breath. A creep, a crawl, a peek, a spot yet again. Round 4. Frozen's gonna close it.
What a nail biter. What is the chances there's 2 players in the 1v1 with 1 HP that can throw a nade at each other?
Yo, that's a wild extended 1v1, but it starts out with the brawl. Look at Snappy's spin, one towards Con, back towards Catwalk, and this, respect to both players, because this is such a long time to be stuck in a clutch. And what can you do?
The buy worked by the skin of their teeth. I mean, we didn't get to see that Snappy 2K, but right back into it. Double kill. MOUZ have decided enough is enough. And
Nerds is down.
He's trying his damnedest, but his 2 other teammates on Deagles make it 1 other, and both relegated to the depths of mid. Torzy right above it. How dare you? Scopes in point blank. Snappy's trade frag into the AK, but he's gonna have to grab that bomb and work this clock. A minute 20, 1v3. Best of luck.
Yeah, you need so many mistakes in this situation. You need the mistakes, and you need to be ready to pounce on them. And xertioN is already hearing these footsteps. Snappy will never expect it. Jump up for information. xertioN realizes he spots it and wants to take no risk. But MOUZ have all the information to not get beat.
They're just going to trap him, man. They know he can't go up or B. Jimfat has all of mid.
Frozen could literally take his hands off the mouse and keyboard at this point. In Palace, in such a strong position, he can just wait. Snappy's never going to be walking all the way back around to check and clear this, which gets to make mid and B so strong in the 3-on-1.
Tough position for Snappy. No nades to work with either. He's going to have to win this duel on Jimfat and then hopefully just baits out Frozen peeking halls.
Jimmy's going for the jiggle. Timing to a T, perhaps. Snappy's coming, loses the duel, and they'll lose map 1. An aggressive offense out of MOUZ where they decide to set the precedent and play their game. ENCE thought anything you can do, we can do better. And goddamn did they ever give us a run. But in the end, it's a confident buy off of the final timeout that leads